We never thought we'd have to ask this question, but what do the amazing digital Circus and Stanley Tumblers have in common? Before you go on a bender trying to find the correct answer, they both have a lot of bootlegs and bad rip-offs. Just like Stanley Tumblers blew up on social media, the amazing digital Circus has enjoyed massive success since the release of its pilot, but it hasn't been without controversy. With the rise of shady characters and content farms trying to capitalize on the show's success, the show's creators were forced to step in to protect their IP, and it's as wild as it gets. As a creator who made something great, seeing fans imitate your work should bring you joy, and I'm sure that's how the guys at Glitch felt when fan art of characters from the amazing digital Circus began to flood the internet. Little did they know that it was just the beginning of a horrific trip down the rabbit hole. From innocent images of Jax doing funny things to renderings of Pomni in different art styles, the community adored the amazing digital Circus, and they were always eager to show it. With such eagerness, it didn't take long before some fans took things a step too far with indecent drawings and freaky videos popping up all over social media. It didn't take long before Glitch realized no character is safe, and by having a successful show, they had opened a bad can of worms. Imagine being Gooseworx and waking up one day to see your creation being depicted in the most disgusting way possible. I know most of us who love the amazing digital Circus do so because the show reminds us of our inner dysfunction. But some fans don't know when to stop. We guess Glitch was so revolted by what they saw, they had to leave a reference to the sick antics of the fans in the teaser for the next episode. Not sure what we're talking about? Don't sweat it. We are here to fill you in. Just don't blame us if it opens your eyes to things you can't wash off with bleach.
Take a look!
What the f*** am I looking at?
The consequences of our actions! And it's only going to get worse from here.
Oh no.
Seeing how far these creators were willing to go to make weird content, the show's creators had to do something about it using a scene in the teaser. The scene we are referring to happens quite early into the teaser, where Kane informs Pomni about the depravity of the fans. Have a second look at the scene, and let's see what you can notice on your own. If you're one of the lucky few who don't know what's happening with the fandom, you might want to clutch your Bible because it gets a little messy. As with anything the internet touches, fans have been going around creating obscene art of Pomni, and the others doing several things you don't want to know about. It's a good thing. Glitch decided to blur the images in the clip because we won't be able to explain what's going on to our younger viewers. And it wasn't just a random YouTuber making a funny video in his home. It's several teams coming together to put together and release disgusting content that will make you throw up your lunch. If it could make a grown adult like Pomni ponder her existence, I wonder how depraved the fans of the show are. I know we all are a bunch of psychopaths who love to see Pomni suffer, because it makes us feel less like we are going unstable. But holy smokes, you guys have got to take it easy with the vulgar content. Glitch might have downplayed it in the video using a joke from Kane, but that's because they know they have no control over it. With the number of channels pushing out wild content, this is a limit to the number of people you can dissuade. This brings us to the next thing Glitch and Gooseworx have no control over. You might not have guessed it, but bad content farms are giving the amazing digital Circus a bad rap. We understand that there are people out there who want to exploit the YouTube and social media algorithms for money, but these guys have no limit. We understand that money is important, but there is nothing sadder than watching people pump out rushed video after video of the show without adding any value. These content farms only have one goal in mind, getting the most clicks, and they achieve this by utilizing AI or clickbait tactics. If you want to avoid these soulless content farms, you might as well subscribe to the channel because we provide top-notch content on your beloved show. If you're looking for another reason to subscribe to the channel, you might as well drown yourself in the digital lake. Kane recommends it so we know it's 100% safe. Now, it's time to talk about the thing that puts the amazing digital Circus in jeopardy, and it has to do with the crazy bootleg market. We are sad we have to compare the show to a water bottle again, but it's insane how fast bootleg versions of characters from the show went online. We've seen this before with the terrible rip-offs you could get in stores like Amazon, but we're sure Glitch didn't expect the internet to be filled with low-quality plushies of their characters. The creators even referenced the bootleg situation with a funny scene where Kane turns into one of the toys, which Pomni watches in horror.
I guess we could give you some more lines.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to kill you anymore.
Speaking of dialogue, there will be all sorts of new dialogue from many of our new colorful characters. With this many new characters, imagine all the violent shipping wars that we'll be completely powerless to do anything about!
Is this a cry for help? I see.
It's easy to classify the plushie situation as a harmless cash grab, but we are here to tell you it's much more than that. Compared to other animation studios like Pixar and DreamWorks, Glitch is quite small, so it needs all the money it can get to keep things flowing. Sales from bootleg characters take money out of the Glitch's pocket and put it into the hands of people who may not care if the show survives or not. Seeing how we can't survive if we don't see Jax for too long. Glitch putting an end to the amazing digital circus is the worst thing possible, so it's out of the question. The sad part about these fake merch, flying all over the place, is how bad they look compared to the official products. Imagine giving your money away to shady companies for a plushie of your favorite character from the show, only to get greeted with a hilarious monstrosity. You are essentially giving money to people you don't know, instead of to the hard-working animators and voice actors who bring the show to life. The more money these fake merch companies take out of Glitch's pocket, the more we have to wait for more episodes of the show. Luckily for the bad guys, Glitch addressed the issue in the trailer as Kane talked about the way viewers can support the channel by getting merch from official channels. If they didn't put out the word, we might have been forced to borrow Kinger's shotgun to pay them a visit. But if you decide to deal in bootleg characters from the amazing digital circus, don't be too surprised if a king chess piece comes knocking on your door. Trust us, you don't want to know what it's like to see Kinger angry. Despite Glitch's chill response to the knockoff plushies and content farms, Gooseworx hasn't been too happy about it. She is always eager to use her Tumblr page to let the fans know how she feels, and the results are hilarious. One time, a fan asked what characters she would like to see in a relationship, and she refuses to answer because she knows fans will run wild with it. While Gooseworx may like to provide answers to the fans on specific topics, she hates it when people ask about her opinion on content farms that make bland content. In the post, she highlights how she was made a scapegoat for the constant trashing the show was getting from weirdos. Being an unconventional person, I can see how they would think she condones that, but Gooseworx hates how shady content creators treat the show. Despite what they think, she absolutely hates that these sloppy cash grabs exist and would put an end to them if she could. Seeing the damage these content farms could do to her show, she discussed it over with Glitch and soon realized how powerless they are to actually prevent people from making bad content on the amazing digital circus. It's safe to say Gooseworx has a personal vendetta against specific YouTubers who capitalize on the hit series to make money using dubious tactics. And you might think Gooseworx is going overboard with the hate, but she is vocal about it because of the audience. With the show's pilot almost at 300 million views, a large chunk of its viewers are kids who love the catchy tunes and wacky characters. Letting shady YouTubers sexualize the show and post vulgar content without any pushback is a bad idea, seeing how much kids love the show. We don't want them to believe it's okay to associate the amazing digital circus with indecent content. Trying to make these YouTubers understand how bad their content is for kids won't work because it's all about the money. Instead of seeing how badly they can harm kids who flock to their channels to watch their videos, they only see earning potential. There is nothing more despicable than people who prey on impressionable children. That's why it's important to get these bad actors out of the community before it's too late. These channels that prey on kids with false thumbnails and visually stimulating videos have exploded on YouTube, and it's almost like there is no stopping them. All it takes is a simple search using a character's name, and the YouTube algorithm should take you down a rabbit hole of brain-dead content, utilizing characters from the amazing digital circus. While Glitch and Gooseworx may not be able to shut these channels down, we can help reduce publicity to these channels by not engaging them. These content farms only respond to money, And a surefire way to get a response from them is to cut them off. You might not be putting on a VR headset right now, but you don't have to leave the circus. Join us on this journey into the unknown by clicking on the next video. And if you never want to leave the circus, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. The show must go on.